Times are tough, so save time and money by skipping business trips and using GoToMeeting. Visit gotomeeting.com/techpodcast and get 30 days for free. Microsoft has some plans to create a retail presence, much like Apple's retail presence, in malls and other high-end areas to sort of get the Microsoft idea out that they're not just an operating system provider, they're not just some lame brand that no one cares about. In fact, they're even stealing employees from the Apple stores. According to some reports, we're hearing that they're trying to poach retail customer managers as well as the Apple Genius Bar equivalent people. So what's going on here? Is Microsoft actually going to be successful at this, or are they just going to be trying a little bit too hard and, I don't know, copying a little? Let's bring in a couple technology journalists to talk about it. First off, we bring in Andrew Nusca from ZDNet. Andrew, thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
Also, we bring in Doug Aamoth from CrunchGears. Doug, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Did I get the name right this time for the first time ever?
No, you didn't. And Randall, you know me. I'm a big diva. I'm a famous blogger, and so I am irate this time.
So let's see. Is Aamoth? Aamoth.
This is probably gonna be my third to last time on your show. I'll give you 3 more chances, and then I'm taking it elsewhere.
It's over. So Microsoft obviously taking some pages from Apple's playbook, trying to get the retail presence under control. Andrew, what's your take on Microsoft entering retail? Is it going to work for you?
It's going to work to a point, but it's a little bit of a hairy proposition for Microsoft. The thing that strikes me at first is that Microsoft doesn't, like Apple, unlike Apple, Microsoft doesn't handle everything start to finish. In other words, the hardware is built by other vendors. Microsoft does the operating system. So it seems to me like it's going to be much harder for them to navigate unifying the experience.
And not to mention, they're going to have some Genius Bar equivalent. I'm not sure the exact name. I believe it's Guru Bar or something similar. And if they're offering tech support for Windows, it's not like you have one product to fix. It's like an entire line of products. I don't know, Doug. What's your take on this this Apple or Microsoft retail presence?
That's kind of the most interesting point to me. It will be to see how they handle service and stuff like that. Like everybody has a story of calling up like Acer, where they bought their computer, and saying something's effed up, and then Acer says, well, that's actually Windows, you got to call Microsoft, and then you call Microsoft and they say, well, that's a hardware issue. So if they're gonna cover stuff across the board, like say an Apple store would, regardless of where you would buy an iPod, that would be something completely different. But as far as timing and stuff goes, they're not going to find a better time to open a retail store like this. There's no CompUSA, there's no Circuit City, there's pretty much Best Buy and the Apple store that they have to compete with.
So Doug, what do you expect in this Microsoft store? I mean, they have things like the Zune, the Xbox 360. I don't know how you exactly would represent the Windows OS there. When you walk into the store, what are you kind of expecting to see?
Maybe they'll have a pyramid of Windows 7 boxes. I don't know, some sort of, like they stack cans in a grocery store. That would be something I would be interested in. I don't know. It's going to be. I mean, they make mice, they make game controllers, they make keyboards. I mean, there's plenty. I think they'll have enough stuff to sell if they're just going to be in these smaller mall type settings. But I would expect, as far as the personnel is concerned, I'll tell you a story. I finally got an iPhone. Finally, after 3 years. My wife and I got 2 iPhones. We went to the Apple store last Friday night. I got a 3GS, she got a 3G. We're brand new customers. We're paying full price. We're starting a new AT&T contract, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And the Apple people in the Apple store could not have given a rat's ass that we were there. They were like, they made us wait like a half hour. They were like, it's really busy. So if you want to make an appointment, you can come back tomorrow morning. I was like, come back to buy 2 iPhones? Stuff. Like, this isn't rocket science. So I would think that the Microsoft store, they would be a little bit more eager to help people, because Apple is. I got the feeling they kind of got this. Everyone wants to buy an iPhone. Everyone wants to buy a MacBook. So you can wait
your turn.
Yeah. So I think the Microsoft, they're trying to. They're doing these deep discounts on Windows 7. They're trying to push the Zune and stuff like that. I would think they would be a lot more friendly. So I hope that the Apple Store people they poached are the friendly ones.
So where are you at, to be specific, so people know?
In Boston. I went to some mall in Boston, and it was a Friday night, but it was like 7 o'clock, and you don't expect it to be packed. So it was not a great experience.
We'll hope that they did poach to the friendly employees. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I mean, I'm not I don't have high expectations, I guess. So Microsoft could really, do a slam dunk, basically by delivering something that wasn't awful. So I mean, we'll see what they bring.
You got to remember though, they can keep this store open forever. They have so much money that the store could just keep it open. They could sell lemonade. They could not sell anything. Imagine a CompUSA closeout store that were open for like 6 months. Imagine they could do that for years.
Yeah.
And just it's a write-off.
Well, go figure. Well, I'll be excited to see when it launches. We don't have a specific word on. I don't think there's dates yet or locations specifically, but this is something in the pipeline for sure. Doug Aamoth.
Yes.
Doug Aamoth. I get it. When I look at your name, it throws me off. I don't know what it is. Anyway, Doug Aamoth from CrunchGears. That's how the people say it. Also, we had Andrew Nusca, but his connection flaked, so he's MIA. Anyway, that is it for today's show. I'm Randall Bennett. Don't forget, you can catch us on YouTube or on iTunes. We're in the Zune Marketplace. Maybe we'll play back in the Microsoft Store. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, see you later.